building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's Richie James on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw is Walker. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Play action now. Walker. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Walker. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Walker. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Walker. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To throw is Walker. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming on back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. They'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A 1st down throw for Walker. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Walker escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now Walker. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun here, Walker. He's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Walker now. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. It's Kirk. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
What you doing out there, boy?
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down, Walker. Dancing to his left. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Walker. Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the gun, Walker. throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And Walker now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Rolling to his right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before it was inside the 30. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Kenneth Gainwell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw is Walker. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's out right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Walker. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A first down throw for Walker. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Walker. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Hurts on the option right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Walker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Walker. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
4th down, Walker. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. From the shotgun, it's Walker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Finding Watkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.